we talked about Cavs didn't really have much of a pitch to bring him back. We obviously know what happened the next year, the record losing streak.
Hell yeah.
That ushered into Kyrie, which was a different trade. That was Baron Davis, and then you had a separate pick that year too that kind of started the genesis of what would be him coming back. But no one really knew it at that time. I'm sure you and the other Cavs fans had to think that this was just the end forever, and maybe we get
Oh
lucky
no.
with a draft pick.
Oh no. After Kyrie and Tristan were drafted, I was the one saying that LeBron was coming back in 2014. You mentioned
Just
Matt Moore
off
at the
the
start.
weight of them getting drafted.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was pitching the conspiracy theory that LeBron had an agreement that he was going to come back 4 years after they restocked the cupboard. Matt Moore
This is
thought
how
I was
you were
absolutely
feeling.
crazy.
This is how you were feeling during the 28 game losing streak or whatever.
No. It was the following year that
Once you
I
get the
started really
picks.
pitching
All
it.
right.
Yeah. That's when I started doing that, and Matt Moore was calling me absolutely crazy, and it was a really fun time pitching the conspiracy theory. Dan Gilbert's letter was just to throw people off the scent for the agreement that they had. And hey, I mean, if you want to go down conspiracy theories, I think that LeBron secretly owns a piece of the Cavs as part of him coming back as well. So that's something that there's been a fair amount of talk about.
Even with him leaving after, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I mean the Lakers deal. now we're going completely down my conspiracy theories, but I do think that him signing that lifetime deal with Nike, there was a part that he had to go to the Lakers for that contract over $1 billion. Hey man, the shoe companies, you got to remember, they are the primary employers. They 100% got KD in Golden State to undermine Under Armour. Then they got him to New York. They get LeBron to their other big market in LA. It's follow the money with the shoes is all I gotta say.
They are the ones getting them through a quarantine, like right now. So we did go down quite a rabbit hole right there.
Oh yeah, I will derail any podcast once you start talking about shoe brand rabbit holes.
Oh man. So yeah, now that I think about it, I opened the show skeptical. I'm like, there's so much talk about this decision, but whether it's life, consumption, what happened in the league, there really were so many legacies to this. Like everything as we know it now branched off of that one decision. But looking at the Heat and what they accomplished, 2012, I'm still stunned that series didn't go longer. We obviously look at 2013, that swung on one shot, one play toward the end. That is still ridiculous to think about, that they were down 2-3 in that series and were able to swing it off one play the way they did. But ultimately, we look at what he did in Miami. And 2014, they lose badly. 2011, they lose pretty badly. 2013, definitely could have gone the other direction.
Yeah.
And like so many different moments at the end of that series. I still call that the series of the decade, by the way. I lean a little bit.
That's one of the most entertaining basketball series I've ever seen. That's
a little ahead of 2016.
That's my favorite basketball series of all time when we're talking about just pure entertainment. I think the Spurs team that lost in 2013 is the second best team to ever not win a title, behind the 73 win Warriors. That was such a damn good team, and you know what, that's actually probably part of the legacy of the decision. Is you look at that Spurs team, without Miami in place, that could have been their signature dynasty run where they start to win back-to-back, maybe even three-peat titles, because they certainly had a shot against OKC as well, blowing a 2-0 lead. That was one hell of a roster. I think 2012 doesn't get enough credit, even though it won 5 games. Those were very close games that could have gone either way. It kind of
Game 1 especially. Was Game 1 the one with the controversial foul call that wasn't called on KD inside?
Yes.
Right up until the end. Yeah, I mean, these finals Game 1s are so important. Mm-hmm. I think
and it all fell apart.
Lakers.
It all fell apart when they went to Miami and James Harden was out at live every single night. But you know that's part of the whole advantage of the bubble there. If you're looking at Houston, is that's not really going to be an option for Harden. But
even A had a few comments about
yeah, it's valid points.